the fuck is this on my screen?
That's not the point. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. The planet of festivities has no...
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. Penacony's Dream Master.
That's just another reason that you can't.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me. We are one.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
God dang it. Well, I guess that means we're gonna have this to deal with. This stuff popping up on my fucking screen.
I am glad that you're an understanding one.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The chords of the harmony, 137. And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the...
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river. Leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself, and even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your Acheron A befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the Harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their
Shit, that is terrifying.
Attention, please.
Excuse me.
Yeah. What?
No.
Oh.
And then those Shh. Can you help me keep this secret?
Oh, I see.
Thank you. Oh. Press it at just the right moment. All right. It looks like so many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
The family promised they would. The family needs.
It appears the good sir, however.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already seen. The family can try the.
But as you can see, sir, perhaps the dreamscape is not...
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony.
Of course.
You've had a bit to drink.
Hello.
Nothing to be worried.
Hey, are you a fool?
Hey, don't sweat.
Oh, we've...
Rest assured, Miss Rob.
I trust you guys.
Actually,
Miss Rob.
Thank you all for... Of course the family...
No wonder. So,
Don't worry.
Please be assured.
Thank you for your hard work. This is a small gift prepared.
I can't believe I received a gift.
if trouble comes knocking on our...
Jesus. But it's getting no time. Cool, alright. There's some...
The tour is over, and it's time for some rest.
I forgot to activate my... Alright, that's good. Off my screen, that's exactly what I would do. I'm gonna have to work with what I've got so far. What do you...
Miss Robin?
I didn't expect...
I can't believe it.
Preparation is important. Regarding the recent...
But,
This is a try, I know.
plus
This
I
is
met that...
Everyone, please...
Even if you say...
Some people just never listen, do.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose.
Huh?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift, make sure to take good care of it. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
I knew it. It's Sparkle. They'll kill you. Oh, right, this.
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard, I also go by another name.
Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Stellaron Hunter Sam. I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you. I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the dream zone. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria, miasma, exploded in my mind as if it was up. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed.
Thank God.
I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles.
Yep.
And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far. I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. Now, let's leave. Take a deep breath. And 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived. I never knew you could do this. Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is...
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours.
I'm fine. I'll survive.
I'm not so sure about that.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me... Such a long tunnel.
In half a system hour, it will lead lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future. That's your next...
Land of the Dream.
Cool, that was boring. Alright, what do we gotta do?
Yeah. Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes. This is the answer.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those. Every emergence.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful, but from the whispers of the...
It's that man again. Always in the right place. The Himiko and March have already made a move.
The real dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
I'm really sorry for waiting. Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault Mech. It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was... the time scale of dream...
Now for you.
Something on your mind? No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected. Don't feel burdened by this.
So his power came...
Even without
Okay, so
that
he's like me
Stellaron
then.
inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. During your investigation, but this is... And now with Firefly. I hope you've regained...
Well, I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
Cool, this place is pretty dang boring. Like, but that's just me being me,
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dream.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's a mechanic I like. Thank you for actually putting that on my list. Like, stop calling to, like, other parts of the game. I actually see what happens. That's original.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach.
Even though those only really important purpose. You also need the family and the harmony in this world. It's, you know, nothing too special. So God damn it.
The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the...
When I first saw it, what's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, but there's no point.
Take a right turn at the end of this.
Not coming with it?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime...
Sure. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, let's go. I'm sure... He's right over there, the Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up? We'd better check.
And is perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay. Huh? You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in... Oh. And...
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Your, memory zone, mean?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to...
So, this...
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting you...
This... Sleepy.
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently?
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. Mr. Yang, the person you're looking... Is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come...
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can...
If it's not too much...
Oh, how about this? Since she's gone to Mrs. Green...
All right, then. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion. Yes, that's my thinking as well. I'm not entirely certain, but we still have to find him one way. Say, you mentioned before that you saw... I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
About to kick it. Alright, let's do this. Oh, God.
Everyone, look! From here?
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable...
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria
I wonder why. Oh, it's probably because of the fact that he's literally someone who creates black holes from his fingertips. So, yeah.
Look! There she is!
My calculations are finally done. Who are you all, and why haven't... I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in... See that huge gaping hole? But the scary part is, by constantly improving upon Madam after 10
please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad...
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who...
Oh, do you know her too?
We're very interested in Madam...
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. I came to Penacony to... I felt it.
Cool, don't care, please.
Does the name Madam Rosalina sound... That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research.
Miss Kami regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. It's Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there. Let me go!
Ghost! There's a ghost!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Mr. Yang and Miss Quickly, come help.
Let me go! Let me go!
Well, this is how it turned out. Ha ha, you're a regular comedian. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife.
That's right. Did
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters! All the dead are right here. All of them!
You're not talking about the memory zone meme.
Don't say that name! It's all your fault.
Fighting is meaningless.
Lance at the ready.
Tedious. Blade of Moonlight. That'll take nap time.
I'm on guard. Ha!
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory.
I see.
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see Memory Zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere?
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape. Evening, Jessie.
Welcome, Miss March. Who might...
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a...
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream.
Do such things often?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent. This man has had
hello, V?
That must be Robin.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here...
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened.
We met some stowaways, and I heard that places like Dreamflux... I also heard that when...
If that's true, it's no wonder...
Himeko must be gathering information.
There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things...
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor. Try...
This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
Oh, she's not really hidden, to be honest. Hell yeah! I got him! Let's go! Okay, there we go. Yeah, now I'm just gonna stop messing with that because it takes so much money just to do. Now, you are a strong one, and I need you to power up. Because I'm gonna often
I
use
can't
you
afford to
because
be
you're another
complacent.
Swordsman, like myself. Oh, I can do this. Good for you then.
I can't afford to be complacent. I can't afford to be complacent.
this, I'm gonna have to... Alright, good. Good gear. Nice gear. Normal gear. Oh shit, it's all shit. Yeah, okay, your stats are pretty normal. Now for you. Let's get 50 at least. That will help a lot. Okay, I'm gonna get myself first so I can... Player location. You are shit. Right, your level. I forgot about that. Alright, let me fix that.
With countless marvelous sights to be seen, I couldn't possibly consider stopping here. Next one's gonna be even harder. Three. Will that be enough? Yes, it will. With countless marvelous sights to be seen, I couldn't possibly consider stopping here.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna look up videos to see what is the best set for them, and then I'll probably put them in a group with my other characters. Oh, yay, you used
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable...
Himeko! Here they are!
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know what?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without...
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon the...
So, Guardian.
Were you talking to me?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step. There she is.
It really is her! Miss Robin!
Everyone sang so what?
Oh, I can't thank you.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. Life must be quite difficult.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say good...
It seems you truly are a child of the harm. Emma and Andy are orphans. If we compare Pete and me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. But you know what? Emma and Garrett, you see, in dreams, we...
And should our feathers be... There's no need to covet an illusory...
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of...
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems... the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams...
The Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
Yeah, duh.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond.
Any day, any time.
Later, the land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the Sweet Dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak.
Could there be another force influencing the... Considering what happened...
I'd heard about what happened to the Cienjo Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps, regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very I must uncover the reason why I've decided to forgo my role and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Just give me a different weapon. I don't want this lance anymore.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It's fucked.
It looks weak and frail.
This place is too...
Okay.
I'll ask the family head to...
A cage? But then it won't...
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert. Oh, poor little...
I do. But I don't want to lock it up.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered. And can't sing. It didn't come into this world. Birds. They should be flying free in the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me as you probably... We've seen this, their ancestors after countless...
So...
Well, that's an idea.
I think people...
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
If you want to properly watch most of this conversation, you can go and do that. Basically, you can just look it up anywhere and you'll probably get all of this.
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take... I want it to live. No matter what.
Well said, kids. It seems...
We will take good care...
Yeah.
And what might that be?
What if this little Charmony dove never... I mean, should we let them go back?
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that?
Where is Robin?
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd... Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's... If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like
choice.
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony.
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should... The sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right. As you wish.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me.
You are a... and I'm going to
This is the monument I mentioned earlier.
Oh.
The names inscribed on it should be...
Rosalina and... Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy...
If their names are inscribed here...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system.
Though I had expected as much.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. Here we meet again.
Robin.
Well, this is a fun situation, though, isn't it? Oh, I'm actually curious to know what the next boss is gonna be. I actually better
I
fight
promised
something.
to give the siblings some privacy.
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
Oh? Is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation. As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions, and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means? How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an Emanator of Remembrance or Enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
Yeah, I can see
The planet of festivities itself is
Oh my
a
God,
Stellaron
you are
disaster?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those three eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, it's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic confusion. Sadly, we realized at my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use, Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions in...
So, the legacy...
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case...
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Good call. Yeah, good idea. Let me go say hi. Hello.
Are you done talking?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodied...
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my...
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to...
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, but I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. For the paradise in our dream.
Indeed. For the paradise. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring I'll fight alongside you.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors. And there's no reason to stop.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. That line actually...
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to...
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you all very...
The Charmony Festival is about to start.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
Cool, let me make my own preparations for my own mental health. I'm just gonna go back to this character and see if I did anything wrong.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate.
Huh? Even you're saying?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
The thing is, well, there's me.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
Alright, thing about this is I'm the only one who could probably actually handle the Stellaron issue. But beyond that, we're gonna have a lot of trouble if the Harmony is what I'm up against. Though, knowing how this is gonna go, I'm probably gonna get seen by the Harmony and given that power.
No, that won't do.
Wait,
even if we count Robin as an ally, something... You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? Huh. I knew. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine? Is he still alive?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you.
Well, you take care too.
Spoken like a true, even if the Dream Master is innocent. The family's corruption runs deep.
Don't you have something...
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked if I'm not mistaken. We've...
It's not enough. I've been watching over you. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life story.
I don't know much about my life story, but I do...
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink. As for the last nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where on his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that will come with me. Now.
Oh, it's gonna be on the last one.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last word. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
That's the harmony. Or the way to it.
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Oh, well that actually makes a lot of sense. But I know one thing, it's not gonna be as easy. Well, none of this has been easy, so I'm not gonna play him. Meet with the
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
Yep. Just by the design of his outfit, it gives me the information I need.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the name. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes?
Well, let's...
Wait, seriously? How could a dream...
That old man always had this strange belief in the Nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird... that mischievous old man.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us...
Don't start getting all philosophical.
Just as Mikhail believes in the Nameless of the future, there must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it...
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Pen.
Oh.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel.
Greetings.
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already checked in.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't.
Now the plans have...
And you are...
Me? He's my...
Oh, I see. Another one of the nameless. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your... I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the...
What do you mean?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this.
How about this? Give me their room.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify book...
How about you?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding
So nothing works, huh?
Please be patient. We need to contact...
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can
It seems...
Fudge! Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this...
please calm down.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really...
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment.
Sure thing. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Face recognition failed.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Let me see. Oh, it's over here. Alright, wait, no, I need to recheck the... Okay. Ice, wind, fire... So basically just this team. Let's go then. Don't know, you gotta carry your weight. Ice one, I'm not even concerned about because they will freeze the competition.
I taste malice in the air.
Move carefully.
Naughty child.
This will be easy.
Nap time. Tedious. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame. I'm on guard.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time for a shot.
Nowhere to run. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Not nap time.
Ready for death. Lance at the ready.
One down, another to go.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
Move carefully.
this one gently. I can't aim too hard.
Time for a shot.
I'm not gonna make this.
Stand down. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin. Try harder.
Nap time. I'm okay.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! Tedious. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
That's better.
Don't worry about me. Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Look at that, I'm a master at this game. Back to my other car. The other character.
You know, I'm most jealous of people who have houses to live in.
Greetings. I'm
Hello. Do you think they're...
I'm not at present. All of the...
she doesn't appear to be acting.
At my age, what's left for me?
The Charmony Festival is about...
Hey! You got...
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival.
Well, back in my home world.
Oh, come on.
Well, anyway, let's...
Unsettling.
Relax.
Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. Back already?
Hasn't she returned?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything. I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family.
Well, I'll be not so
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave
a secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the Memo Keeper establish a connection with you.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play. You're the lobby.
Yes, I am.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but we've been waiting here forever.
Is this your idea of...
It's called...
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
Just don't call.
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order.
Has Donna's White Oak?
Oh, no.
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it.
That's strange.
Now, what should we do now?
No need to rush. Now, let's see.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. What can I get for it?
Anything you recommend is...
Then I would recommend today.
This flavor.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests.
Let's give the Memo Keeper another half-system hour.
The situation is unclear. It's unusual for the
Actually, there's something else, as you know. The faction, isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that...
Talking. Do all the talk...
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And do you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual. Unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing.
Maybe it's sheep. People do stupid things, but eons don't.
You think Shipe's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipe. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because they're absolutely right leader?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolute. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices. Because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait. Are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that Asdana's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? Asdana's White Oak? But didn't you just say...
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of Asdana's White Oak just a moment ago.
Looks like your Memo Keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what do we...
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Oh.
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust, right?
You are the Memo Keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a Memo Keeper. I'm sure she knows it better than I do. Greetings.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this Memo Keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed. To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape. I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, We can talk about it.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options.
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Honkai Star.
This passenger is
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Danhong. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all. Well, mortals, and for some,
like
sin-thirsters, they emerge. They were once my...
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. It was a brute. The unwavering is for me.
But you know, these sin-thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that...
Before we part ways, I have one more. It is true that their actions and... If this is what the departed...
A good question. And a profound what I do know. Someone will stand at my grave.
When I appeared as a child, as I grew into adulthood.
I humbly request your blessings.
Come to me.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the out of...
Do you sincerely Have you examined your soul? Are you willing to accept the process? Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Oh, praise Shepe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land.
I see.
My children were starving. And I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation. and give them. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my...
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family.
Next.
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual.
I have sought their presence with us.
Sure, let's just get this over with. I have sinned, please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of soap. That's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up?
Do you...
My sins? Starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me. You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Before you start, well...
Oh, revered triple-faced soul. Here, who can judge the strong when their power? Who can vouch for the weak? Who can come if the strong, then who?
Brother? Brother...
I'm... fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat...
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chordmaster, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know, since arriving...
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that's satisfying.
Indeed.
It's about time.
Don't worry. I'll be...
Here, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here! Mr. Sunday. Hey, if I just...
The moon? You...
Yeah. Look at me. I've been away from home for too long. I must be but it's no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better than they told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony.
Selling everything you had?
Right? Can't you see? Life back home is It's better to be here at Penacony.
Is this...
Huh? What did you say, young lady?
Oh, it's nothing, sir. You see...
Oh, see you around, Mr. Sun.
What's up, sister?
This is the land the man we ran into, even though sweet dreams are nice.
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living. But that's not quite accurate. People believe they have a however...
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
Exactly. But, ironically, the survival of the fittest. No tragedies exist.
Perhaps that man...
Yes. Seeing is believing.
Glad to meet you again, Robin. How are the preparations for the Charming?
It's going smooth.
You're too kind. I can't stand being...
But if this went on...
And every day you get to win.
But
That's exactly what only in this sweet dream can I... And I wish you a
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
She had a valid point. I could sense her genuine happiness.
What you're trying to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life. But in reality, she's just escaping from reality and seeking solace in the...
Well, she did make mention...
However, the paradise...
No. In the The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin. Can't believe I'm meeting you in person here. What an honor. You're right. Even though time stands still in this dreamscape, it always feels fresh. I find something new every time.
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all. Now, with little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations. Especially...
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind. You said, with little time left. Please, forgive me for being blunt. But is that why you came to Pentagon?
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials. And then, all my comrades died, and my hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments. I couldn't bear to live with everything I knew gone.
How heart-wrenching. I hope the...
They have, and I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room, the most advanced life support devices in the cosmos, and a stellar team of caregivers. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room. My true appearance. Huh? I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
So... you'll be living forever?
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well... I don't really have much say in them. My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise. How I envy those everlasting things.
That old man's story.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However, even this sweet dream has its...
There will be a way out. Penacony is already...
Let the show begin. Look what we have here. A lovely young lady. Wait, is that me?
Oh,
Brother, what a surprise to see you.
Show yourself. Your trick will...
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too.
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for...
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family. You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us.
The Charmony Festival? you can— I don't care what you're thinking, Chicken Wing Boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony. Penacony, the land of the dream.
Stop it.
What's the rush, Chicken Wing Boy?
Our paradise is none of your concern, Master Fu.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part, and now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them during— and it'll be thrilling.
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the dream.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. That whoop seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What did—
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're the paradise in our dream. Penacony is nothing more—
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, that path may have been— Is Penacony granting—
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for— Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah, we took care of it.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters, because I didn't want to upset. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak—
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest...
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the harmony will save the weak, then which eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me up if I could become a chord master.
I see. Then, I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your...
Of course I do. It's just that it includes...
Then, let's build a stage there.
It's a...
Yeah, it's a deep...
Maybe you'll have to become a star.
Alright, we're back to my POV, beginning this fight.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since he's already carried out his last wish, my final... But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers, and in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable.
Got any more
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be Penacony is our... We're more familiar...
That's right. But the problem is, on the So, no one... What's that supposed to mean? You'd better believe... So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soulglad TM Festivity Auditions, or something, and it's going to be held in the moment of Scorch Sand. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar, and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives. So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
Oh, crap. Please don't.
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club. To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. But now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
Oh my god, you could've just shaken
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt. Set up...
We'll follow Marge's plan.
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze.
Boss fight, boss fight, boss. I pray for the book. Please let me fight someone.
Ladies and Excuse me, you four. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us?
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty!
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brother Lance Focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't...
People are pouring in.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Soulglad's factory, Ideen.
Hello, everybody.
Don't you guys can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
Hello, everyone.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My poor friend. Grab a bottle of Soulglad.
Let's get to it.
This place is buzzing.
That's right. This event is a miniature representation of that time known as...
Oh, this place.
Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind. The dream chasing I wholeheartedly hope. Ha! That's the trailblazing spirit.
Hello, everyone.
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss Marchtup.
I hope that by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hoped for.
Ah, a wonderful wish.
Safety first, everyone.
Simple words, but full of waiting for you are 3 stages, and in those are the rules.
Everyone, as the Charmony Festival is... March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the two of you paired up.
Fine by me.
All right. I don't have a problem with that.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
Let's go.
Welcome to the first in the School of Acting Challenge. You have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action Challenge, you have to defeat 3 groups of enemies convincingly and reach the end. Now, make...
same world, right? What the fuck?
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena of...
Competitors, there are a total of... It's worth mentioning.
Time is of the essence.
This will be easy.
Contestants, as dream chasers... Try harder.
Not a scratch.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
I'm on guard.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Unworthy. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Time for a shot.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Too late to repent.
Pretty simple.
This will strengthen our...
Will of preservation.
Congratulations! Just as you're about...
Why is our opponent?
Because this is so...
Isn't this just product?
To safeguard the integrity of Soulglad, I will soar high.
Cool.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Naughty child. That's better.
Don't worry
Stand
about
down. Blade of moonlight.
Lance of the ready.
I've no interest in conflict.
Time for a shot.
Nice teamwork.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Naughty child. That's better.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
I'm on guard.
But I'm a... Try harder. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Yes, restart the challenge. Here, man. Fuck that. Bull.
Try harder. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
That's better.
Save it for your own skin. Blade of moonlight.
Lance at the ready.
I've no interest in conflict.
Time for a shot.
Nice
Ready
teamwork.
for death.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. I'm on guard.
You are so...
That's better.
Nice team.
Stand down.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Nap time. I'm okay.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Naughty child.
Nice tedious.
I'm on guard.
You can't kill me. Time for a shot.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
That's better.
Nice teamwork.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
I'm okay. Naughty child.
Nowhere to run.
Not a scratch. Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance forward!
Time for a shot. That's better.
Nice
Ready
teamwork.
for death.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward! Nice teamwork.
Stand down.
The world kisses me with pain, and I provide with soul glad in return.
Please, no.
Miss Natasha!
Congratulations! No matter how...
None will take my... Oh, dinosaur! Grab a bottle of salt!
Stay back, Clara.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't kill me.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora!
Don't get careless. That's better.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Blade of moonlight.
Eliminating front. As you command.
I'm okay.
As you command.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks.
Nowhere to
I'll never
run.
forget you.
Save it for your own skin.
I'm on guard.
Stay back, Clara.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight.
Time for a shot.
I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating front.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Lance at the ready.
As you command.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks.
Nowhere to
I'll
run.
never forget you.
Naughty child. That's better.
As you command. Stay back, Clara.
You can't kill me.
Stay back, Clara.
I need to be brave.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Time for a shot.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own
Lance
skin.
ablaze. Lance forward.
Eliminating front.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
I'm on guard.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Blade of moonlight.
I'm not afraid of you.
Ready for death.
Isn't this fight?
Transforming into a dinosaur isn't imaginative enough for you? This is the sort of magic only seen after an extended battle.
In the years that followed,
Well done!
Looks like we won. Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
Next state, there's more.
Congrats to both of you! Look at the time! You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant did.
That red-haired contestant.
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. You have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or time, where you'll face Clucky's trial. And now,
Give me a time trial. Oh crap. This is speed running it now.
Dear friends, well, it's said that the watch like a skilled pilot contestants make
The trial of time.
Am I just a frail mixer? Am I'm just an... What? You guys are just... See?
tick-tock.
Clocky?
In Dreamville, you see.
Please.
Oh, dear. Don't worry, miss. Over here, my friends. Better use that hamster ball night speed. This must be one of the missing parts that Big Tigger needs. That's great. We're here. There's a missing part on the opposite side. But how do we get over there?
There's also a dream side left here by a dream weaver. We're running out of time. We'll have to use it if necessary.
Oh dear! It's an origami bird! What's it doing in Beyond Over?
Is that cookie, Tweet?
A roasted bird?
Stay back, Clara.
Don't get careless.
Save it for your own skin. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Lance at the ready.
Eliminating front.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
That's better.
I need to be brave.
Hide.
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Star. Thanks.
Tedious.
I'll never forget you.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
It's your command. It's your command.
That's better.
Save it for your own skin.
Lance at the ready.
Eliminating front.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Naughty child. Nap time. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora!
Mission command. Mission command.
Time for a shot.
Eliminating threat.
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Ready for death.
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
That's better.
Save it for your own skin. Stand down.
I'm on guard.
Nap time.
Blade of Moonlight.
Eliminating threat.
Time for a shot.
Try harder.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
An inner self fragment belonging to the Sweet Dreams troupe? This is just too surreal.
The moon shines on the truth.
We've gathered all the missing parts. Let's hurry back. We don't want to keep Big Ticker waiting.
as long as you... Wow! It's working!
Oh, what the fuck is that?
What's going on? I'm not qualified to be the real Clocky! Just... No! This is unacceptable! You... Success! Thank you, no pro- my go forth!
It's all done! Victory's in sight! Let's head to the final stage.
This was gonna be a fun...
Congratulations to in the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will lose the opportunity to become the festive superstar. Welcome to the 33rd Scorch Sand Festival.
I also don't plan on losing.
No way. I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.
Oh my god, is it who? Oh no, it's him.
Are you a Knight of Beauty?
They gave him no voice, fuck you.
Behold, the symbol of pure...
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Don't get careless.
to the challenge.
Blade of Moonlight.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate. Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might. Stay back, Clara.
That's better.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Confess.
I need to be brave.
Bear witness to...
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Naughty child. Now,
Unworthy. Blade of Moonlight.
Rise to the challenge.
just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Eliminating threat.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Star.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
You're fighting a gentleman. Pledged on loyalty.
Time for a shot.
Ready for death.
Mission command. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Put forth all your might. Stay back, Clara. Rise to the challenge. Hide.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Stay back, Clara.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
The flesh wound.
Blade of Moonlight.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Star.
Rise to the challenge. Bear witness to... Mission command.
Lance at the ready.
Target threat index lowered.
That's better.
Save it for your own skin.
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might. Mission command. Rise to the challenge. Behold, this symbol of pure... You're fighting a gentleman.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Confess! Put forth all your might! Stay back, Clara. Annihilate the flesh wound.
Stand down.
Lance at the ready.
Stay back, Clara.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own
I
skin.
want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Star.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Mission command. Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might. Mission command.
I need to be brave.
Hide. fighting a gentleman.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Rise to the challenge. Pledge thy loyalty. Put forth all your might.
Nap time.
Tedious.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
Lance at the ready.
Put forth all your might.
Naughty child.
Save it for your own skin. Blade of moonlight.
Rise to the challenge.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Bear witness to
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Let the duel commence.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Nowhere to run.
Rise to the challenge. Confess. Put forth all your might.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
I'm okay.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might. Rise to the challenge. Rise to the challenge.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Let the duel commence.
Oh, that's just bullshit.
Pledge thy loyalty. Behold, this symbol of pure.
Don't get careless.
You think I give a shit about your fucking attack, you dick?
Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Ready for death.
The flesh wound. Eliminating threat. You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might. Stay back, Clara. Rise to the challenge. Stay back, Clara.
That's better.
Thanks.
Nowhere to run.
I'll never forget you.
Confess.
I need to be brave.
That'll take more than medicine.
Save it for your own skin.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Bear witness to
Not a scratch.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Ready for death.
rise to the challenge. Eliminating the flesh wound. Let the duel commence. Lifetime loyalty.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora!
Time for a shot. That's better.
Nice teamwork. I'm on guard.
As you command. Put forth all your might. As you command. The flesh wound.
Stand down.
Behold this symbol of pure. Hide.
Naughty child. That's better.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might. Stay back, Clara.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Rise to the challenge.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Sora!
As you command. Bear witness to honor. Annihilate.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Rise to the challenge. Let the duel commence. Confess. Stay back, Clara.
Try harder.
Stay back, Clara.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
Eliminating threat. Put forth all your might. Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone. Tell me, Mr. Sora!
You are fighting a gentleman. Rise to the challenge. As you command.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
As you command.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Put forth all your might. Stay back, Clara. Bear witness to
Naughty child.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Lance at the ready.
Let the duel commence. Confess.
Time for a shot. Now.
Stay back, Clara.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Stay back, Clara. Eliminating threat.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora!
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Put forth all your might. As you command. You are fighting a gentleman.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
The flesh wound.
Blade of Moonlight.
That's better.
The flesh wound. Put forth all your might.
Notice crash.
As you command, bear witness to honor.
I'm not afraid of you.
Hide. Let the duel commence.
Time for a shot.
Save it for your own skin.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Rise to the challenge. Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Star.
Put forth all your might.
Notice crash.
As you command.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
You are fighting a gentleman.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
That'll take more than medicine. Now,
Tedious. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Challenge.
Blade of Moonlight.
We don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again. In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Congratulations to the Galactic Baseballer and Firefly on becoming this Scorched Sand Festival's champion! We look forward to their amazing entrance in the Charmony Festival!
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstar. I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance. As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus. Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. the vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated. Equality. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
I don't know, why are you asking me?
That's not the point! Don't let him mislead you!
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
Oh, there we go. This is what I wanted. Finally, my boss fight.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmity Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony.
This is indeed surprising to me. Do you have...
I'd like to ask, did you...
I would have never thought that this nameless would point...
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current...
Dream Master, it's...
Sunday, Robin. I've watched you to the magnitude of this Sunday. Might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all...
I will do as you can.
May thy will be carried out on earth.
Oh, triple-faced soul. Please...
Let us begin. There is nothing else.
Understood? Question. Have you devoted your life to your god?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god?
Never.
Then, a final. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be...
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this...
Just a moment. I have another question. I hope, to my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity, the god you both mentioned, are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were such a delicate and complex...
Perfectly harmonized. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within. In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this though an Eon may perish, paths with
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause, Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing?
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal within the foundation of law, and through harmony, we obtain order.
Oh, so I'm guessing it's...
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and...
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet. Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed. Patience is a virtue. However, I won't hold it against you. On the contrary, I'm here to make my intent.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their natural selection.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done so.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's past. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps, and...
Huh?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world. The reason the scenery before you remains unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so she should understand what it entails. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide any. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. The road we once took begins here. From this point on, you will witness, I believe, after going through. Let's begin. The first... This story happened when later on. That baby bird, we decided to build a nest. It was clear that if we left, we decided that when it it's destiny. No. I'd stick to the original plan, and build a nest with soft net with a charm, or build a cage for it, and feed it, giving it the utmost care. I eagerly await your...
casually throw if it were me. I guess after all, leaving it there, it's bound to get hurt by wild animals or something.
Okay, good point.
It looks like he really... Back to the question. I would personally choose to... No special reason. I do think that a fledgling should have the right to fly into the sky. But if it can't even live to that point...
I can't... Even if I was gonna release it back into the sky, it'd have to be strong enough to fly first.
I'm happy to see that you made a choice similar to ours. If your mind is made up, we passionately nursed it back to health, preparing only the best food for it every day. We even preened its feathers. Later, on the day that Robin left Penacony, we opened the cage door and let it fly back. I watched it for a long while by the window, probably about 3 or so days. In those 3 long days, the little Charmony dove tried again and again to spread its wings to fly. Finally, on the 137th attempt, it succeeded. But its attempt did not go perfectly. After flying unsteadily for a while, it fell to the ground, unable to grasp the direction of the air. The fall shattered its wings. It writhed helplessly in my embrace. But it was all for naught. Finally succumbing to a painful... I deeply regret the choices we made. Next. This story happened when I was appointed. It was during that period. He was a dream chaser. He told me he had a plan in place after hearing the dream chasers. I'll tell you the outcome soon. Will you do as I did and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, so that or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels? I look forward to everyone's decision.
Yeah, this one really does get to
A
me.
dream chaser story. If I acted out of kindness, I would... But what cruel repercussion would this choice result in? I think... Sunday must have been deeply impressed by the limitations of the strong defending the weak.
This question, I'd probably choose to ask the Bloodhounds to cease their pursuit.
Oh my god, obviously it's gonna be just these answers.
It seems illegal still. He sold his kids to chase a dream. With that thought, there's only one choice. Let the Bloodhounds send him back home. This person deserves to be punished.
You know what? Yes. Yes. That. Honestly, I have to agree. She's not wrong.
It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome. Sadly, his fate would only be more tragic. Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enter dreams are unorthodox. Not flawless like the hotels. Living in the dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream should he be apprehended. Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer is a definitive no. They couldn't bear the resulting consequences, and thus wouldn't dare extend a helping. As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies. And the story this time. This story, what surprised me was that the letter contained...
Do you know who...
My sister.
To help you
From what the letter...
Correct.
A stray...
A war has broken. She hoped to eat.
Is she alright?
If the operation by the eon above.
Those... Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments.
How could this happen?
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the... Likewise, I've prepared one because this is merely a figment. Would you still support Robin's journey on the path of...
I often feel like I've dreamt of similar scenes on certain nights. In the dream, I see blurry faces. Their confusion and fear are lucid to me. But I also remember... If Mr. Sunday's questions with each trailblaze, dangers and tribulations will surely follow. But would you ever back away? Would you stop March and Don Hung from reaching their next destination? I believe you have an answer of your own in your heart.
That's all I need to hear. Yeah.
I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise. I know the suffering of being tormented. The turmoil of losing your way. How sorrow, and even despair, set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain. Because this... We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms...
So what is your definition of living?
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion. A cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as that is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract, so allow me to provide a simple example. During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate, and it is only on these days that people do not. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world.
So basically,
idyllic, eternal, peaceful days.
So basically, he wants people to be stuck under the law of order, being able to do whatever the fuck they want. But that's not how life works. People need to live. People need to make these decisions. People have to deal with it to grow. If we just all were able to be lazy as shit, we would not get anywhere. We would have never evolved. So
Unless every person can return to their base, there would be no need to bear them. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all.
It sounds...
But... what is the price to attain all this?
The cost is minute, Merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
No.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as to why we sleep, it is because... But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we...
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pet, but unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide. Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak? Because I don't think...
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally... We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
What is...
Does this place ring any bells, Misha? It's the realm Dr. Edward from the dream, so I thought... I'm counting on you.
Himeko?
I wasn't sure. Exactly. This is where you and the question now is... Who brought... We're drawing closer to the...
All right.
I guess... I'm not entirely sure, but... Let's give it a try.
Wait, you...
Weird. If I remember and hold on.
This could be a case of... Since this place seems...
Yeah, then...
Mikhail, that's the so...
I'm sorry.
Anything special?
Mikhail?
Grandpa?
But we haven't heard any... Could you tell us more?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. He was always on the sea and had... He didn't want me to call him Grandpa because that would make him sound old. Every time he came back, he'd share...
It appears that the seafarer has nothing to do with the watchmaker. So where is your grandpa?
He went off on a new journey. And it's... So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
Yes.
I heard...
You and...
Yeah. They follow Miss Mirror's
sail.
Could you tell us more about the compass?
The compass?
That's a great story.
Huh? Weird.
Perhaps, Clock.
I think
I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain. Look, there it is.
The water resembles every time I...
Have you recalled anything?
Yeah. He often said that...
It takes too long to get through. You're talking like an elder.
I'm not an elder. I was...
Perhaps every adventurer far from...
Yeah. Back then.
It seems this...
Yeah.
It'd be cool having
Based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories.
Both attacks would change, both the normal and skill would change into a better form of itself, and especially needing me newer.
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet. Could this be...
I'm sorry. Perhaps I'll...
Cool, kid. That's good.
I wish to share your burden. Something...
We're going to the opposite side, right?
No. We should turn left.
Huh? Something feels different.
Up ahead is... Grandpa's study. It was in that room. I saw him last...
The atmosphere in...
Misha! You finally come!
Clocky!
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seat?
Yeah. He described how to ensure that everyone on that day... I asked him if I could go...
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars. He said that he knew the crew on the train. And that he had asked them to take me along.
A train?
It's the Astral Express. I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this. Then, he gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, he said. As the distant sound of...
Exactly, Misha! And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back.
This is the dream jigsaw, right?
Do you remember?
Hey, this...
Looks like we're just one...
This is it. While I've spent my time waiting here, So... Yes, but this dream bubble itself is...
Looks like...
Wait. Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
Marge, do you remember when she mentioned the Clocky?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Re-
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. Her experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this Clocky, and when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky. A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message, left by someone.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now, take a moment to... Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Wait.
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside and the whistle you heard was the sound of the—
That's one way to see it, but I believe— How about we start—
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my truth. I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system, adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. Mikhail Char Legwork. Or simply, Misha. If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
Huh? What the fuck?
So...
Unfortunately, that legendary figure is no more. As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. A friend of Clocky. And this also marks the
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the name. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in her dream from the very beginning. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through.
God, like this guy. I love this guy now.
But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth. If I may apologize, the Stellaron part is real. As for my will, I left my homeland as a child and embarked. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome. So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace. Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you, for the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others. All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that night, and my hat too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone. Although I don't think anyone will have any.
Of course. We've come this—
In that case, it's you. Then let's proceed together to the end of the...
Please tell me this is gonna be short and I can actually get started.
Mikhail, where—
Someone has to step.
Please don't go.
Even without me, you now go.
Where are you going, McKay?
I'm going to clean the
Wait, first tell me.
Yeah.
I know what it looked like before.
Well, it's the hands, Mr. Amundsen.
I see.
But I'll...
Don't worry.
Where are you going, legwork? I see. The people of Astana... Don't worry. Yeah, this is... Farewell, legwork.
Don't worry, Micah. Someone has to be at the forefront.
Because you're all we have!
But what will happen to Penacony if we... Tiernan. We nameless... If I don't come back in one piece.
Where are you going?
Oh, you're...
Answer my question.
Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with a great idea.
Oh, come on. Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt here, but you're the last remaining hero in Penacony. If you die too, the secret of...
Yes. I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Astana. We'll organize a festival.
So...
Desperate. Don't we have you here, my friend? Make sure to send an invitation.
Misha!
Oh, last night.
Write it down?
Oh, so I won't forget.
Of course! You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a...
Yes, but what I didn't mention was... There's a funny... I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch. I wanted to have a...
Yeah. Every night.
But you know what? It was... So... And the watchmaker... is just...
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else. I've traveled far enough, and it's time for a little...
Oh. So...
No, I'll stay here. And then...
This is... where it ends? You told me.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide...
My next destination? Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down...
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad, all they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore and venturing even further. The Penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to Order.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon?
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage. Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness. If you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Please stay tuned. We need a strategy. Time to test our rapport. Don't miss the best timing for an attack.
Enemy targets detected.
In the mood for another beating?
Let's improvise.
Commencing support. Ready for another? Do you admit this crime? Enemy data secured. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Step up, let's see it.
By the order of the 10, execute the Marastruck! No one missed the Marastruck.
How's this take?
Motor function
Rhythm
restored.
get messed up.
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Dreams do come true. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
It ain't over.
It's time.
Let's improvise.
Enemy targets detected.
I hope y'all enjoyed. And always remember